Hi everyone, welcome to day 7. Today I am continuing the illustration of the Hibbertia scandens snake vine. I am using the book of flowers, and in the previous video I showed you guys how I traced it, and so I'm going to be just lifting some of the illustration with my kneadable eraser. And when you are illustrating, you don't want those pencil lines to show that much, so that's why I am using the kneadable eraser. The kneadable eraser, you know, you don't have to like rub it over and over again. Just by pressing down back and forth takes away the pencil that you use sketched on it. So I remember also that you just keep pressing back and forth like that. That lifts the markings. So I'm just gonna now start illustrating. So I'm using this palette. I got this from Etsy, and it's by Muddy Ceramic. She makes beautiful ceramic palettes, and this is the cup. I don't know if I've shown you guys this. This is the cup that comes with what she sent me, and this is my brush holder that came with the order I made for her. So you can check out on Etsy. I'm going to leave her link in case you are interested in ordering from her. So what I'm going to be doing is swatching the colors that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using the palette as I mentioned earlier, because I don't like these swells that are in the Daniel Smith. They don't, for me, I don't just like it because I feel that they don't have enough space for me to have my watercolor to use for a long time. So I'm just going to swatch it and I'll be right back. So I have swatched the colors that I'm going to be using for this flower. Number 1 is Burnt Umber, Quinacridone Gold, Pilings Green, Hansa Yellow Light, and Jane's Gray. I have used the grains J to make the shadows, and I am now going to go to the next step, and I'm going to do a light shade of the Hansa Yellow and the Pilings Green. Pilings Green for the leaves, Hansa Yellow Light for the flowers. So I'm going to speed it up so that you guys will know what me just doing this, because I'm going to take my time. I'm going to be doing wet on wet. Wet on wet is I'm going to apply a very light layer of water on the flower, and then add the color that you want to apply. So that's wet on wet, and I'm going to be back when I finish the shadows for the flowers. So what I've done is applied the Perlin Green wet on wet on the leaves. I tried to put the Hansa Yellow Light first on these 2 leaves so I can get that range of yellow that is protruding to the leaves up there, and I'm just practicing to see. I also put the Quinacridone Gold as the first layer of my flowers. It looks orangey, but now I'm going to do the second layer. The first layer, what I've learned is that when you are doing wet on wet, use your number 10 round brush, and I'm using Princeton Heritage round brush size 10. Use that to do your wet on wet first layer, And when you're done, use a smaller brush like this size 6 Princeton Heritage for your second layer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed it up again. I'm just going to do that Piling green on the leaves, and I'm going to do wet on wet also, and also going to do the Hansa yellow light on the flowers. So guys, I'm using the number 1 select liner to make this variegated lines on the leaves, and I'm taking the mixture of the Piling green and the undersea green. I just wanted something darker than the colors that I use, so that's what I'm using to make the variegated leaves. As I said, this is a challenge. I'm learning every day, and I'm still trying to improve on my botanical illustration. Please let me know what you think I need to improve on, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think I need to improve on in the comments. So this is the end product. Please like, share, and subscribe as I continue to improve in my botanical illustration. And as I said earlier, my goal is to get 50 subscribers before September 10th. I would really appreciate that. So please like, share, and subscribe. And I believe I've told you guys all that I used. I used the number 1 liner for the variegated lines on the leaves, and the brown on the flowers. I'm gonna lift up when I'm done. Number 1, I used this brush to make the small details in the branch right here, and then I used number 10 first for the first wash, the layering for the color after I had done the shading. And then I used also the round 3/0 round Princeton Heritage brush, and for also some details right here in the middle, and number 6 Princeton Heritage brush for the second and third layer of the greens and the yellows, Quality Gold specifically, and Hansa yellow light. Thank you again. Bye.